If you guys have been wondering where I've been for the past 30-something days, no, I've not been lazy. No, I've not had some YouTube identity crisis. In fact, quite the opposite. I call it the Philion Renaissance. I've been posting every single day on the second channel, which is now called Philion Live. Third Eye, get out of here. Philion Live, here to stay. So if you guys want to hear me schizo rant every single day, and yes, daily uploads will be forever. We're content maxing, we're optimizing, I don't have time for this nonsense anymore. What am I going to post 1 to 2 times a week? No, every day like a giga. And who knows, maybe you can even catch me live. What are we talking about today? My wife's career has changed our relationship forever. You don't say. Now this was posted by Channel 4, a British public broadcast service. Let me be clear, I am not about to get psyoped by some normie and his wife, girlfriend, polycule, mistress, whatever you want to call it, where they go on these interviews and they act all sad just to promote their OnlyFans. You guys know that grift, right? So I just have to put that out there in case they try to pull a fast one on us. But let's get into it. Let's learn about Cuckold McGee and see if we can offer any chadvice.
Neither of us wants to end the relationship. We want to stay together, but I don't like the idea of Kat sleeping with other men.
First of all, this is the hottest 5 I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the sexiest 2 in the world. I wouldn't want to let her go either.
How do you feel watching that back?
Yeah, how things have changed.
What do you do for a living?
So for a living, I make adult content primarily on OnlyFans.
And I work in IT.
I don't want to say it's over, but it's looking pretty over, bud.
Do you make good money?
Near enough $5,000 a month. But I'd like to be maybe like 10,000. I think that would be like the goal.
That's it? Listen, $5,000 a month? Yeah, that's not nothing. But for my wife to bust it open for the world to see, to get stretched? Are you kidding me?
And how are you planning on getting there?
Yeah, at the moment I just post solo and girl stuff, and I've had a lot of people ask about boy-girl stuff, so I think a lot of people would come back or subscribe to me if I did do that.
Bro is stressed. Do you see this man?
And would you do it?
I would do a scene with someone else, yeah.
And how do you feel about the idea of sleeping with another man?
There is that level of jealousy. Obviously, it's difficult to split it emotionally. There is Kat, and then there's Katie, the porn star. But they're both my wife.
There's just one person. I don't understand this. Yeah, you separate your personal life and your work life. It's like a work-life balance. No! Hey, honey, how was work? As you're just cooking some eggs? Like, no! This would never be me! Skill issue. Put yourself in his shoes. What would you do if your girlfriend decided to do OnlyFans or become a porn star? It's over. What do you mean? Unless I'm laying down the meat because I have slack in my dick. Okay, so this is a year later. He looks like he has PTSD. It looks like he just came back from Vietnam.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. Wow. About 6 months ago, I did my first collab with another man that involved, full sex with somebody else who was a man.
Philion, it sounds like you're a bit insecure and you're just projecting. Anyone who says that is spiritually a Redditor, and I will never respect you because you have no standards for yourself.
So yeah, that was a big thing. Obviously I've done it since, but you've met him actually, haven't you?
I met him. He didn't know who I was. And I went, "You fucked my wife!" And he was like...
So wholesome, Chungus.
And then I introduced myself.
Dude, millennials are the fucking worst, bro. Bane of my existence. Gen Z based. I'm sorry.
Do you get jealous thinking about Kat's work?
Well, I probably have been a bit jealous, considering what you do.
Why do I feel like he likes to watch? Just peeping through the door, just The new guy is just clapping it. He's like, oh, I can't concentrate. He's looking at us. She turns to look and he's gone. Vanished like a ghost.
I think porn and sex are two completely different things. Yeah. And I don't think you fully understand that yet.
Dude. If my wife ever spoke to me like that, you don't understand it yet. Yeah, you're building like limitations in your own mind. Essentially, you're a prisoner to your own thoughts.
But it is, for me anyway, it's like acting. It's not anything other than acting.
Yeah, but with the girl scene, I've got no problem with that.
Yeah.
And that's
hot. I would still be weirded out, you know? I understand that sex can be reduced down to simply pleasure or a tool to make money, but ideologically, it's just icky. It doesn't sit well with my trad cath upbringing.
different, you know?
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
I think the first couple were a bit difficult.
Yeah, I remember like when I got home from the first one, even though you were like, yeah, no, it's fine, I understand it's work.
The first couple? I thought it was just one. Oh, it's a wrap. Let me ask you, would you marry a sex worker? No, I'm serious. I couldn't. I will admit that. Point blank. There's no chance. You? Maybe you can. Would you want to? Why or why not? Let me know down below. I feel like that's a fair question to ask.
And I think the next day you were just like a little bit quiet, and I was like, you okay? And you were like, yeah. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you're okay?
I like how a lot of it is like out of sight, out of mind.
If I don't know about it, I don't have to think about it.
It's like I know when, I know what she's doing, but I don't want to know details.
Yeah, you don't want to know like the explicit stuff.
She's getting fucked. She's getting plowed. She's getting busted open. She's getting cream pied.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you've done it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all now.
Yeah.
That's because he's been whipped into submission. That's the only reason. He has no choice. It's either used wife pussy or the feelings of being alone. Dude. No, dude. I am on one.
Would you do a scene with Rob?
I think I'd be very nervous doing a scene with Rob. The only times we've ever had sex is just like for us.
Dude, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to shed a tear on his behalf. It's like that viral tweet going around. This was posted in r/true off my chest and it went viral on Twitter. I think I destroyed our relationship trying to compliment my boyfriend. My boyfriend and I are both 28 years old and we're together for 2.5 years. Yesterday night, we were drinking and one thing led to another and I tried to compliment him by saying he is not someone who I would hook up with or be a friends with benefits with, but marry. I thought everything was fine, but he seemed extremely distraught after that. I realized how he understood it and tried to clarify it, but he is still the same this morning. He told me he needs space to think for a while and left the house. All my friends tell me I messed it up, and guys tell me it's not a compliment. And most men will understand it differently. I think I destroyed our relationship and I'm panicking right now.
Filming it is very different and putting it out to all these people online, especially because we're married. People might not like it, might get a lot of hate comments, so...
Why not just... get a regular job? Save your marriage? Why are you forcing this man to bend to your will? You're going to break him if he's not already broken. He has got to get out of this situation, and I mean fast. Here's what I would do. Lift some heavy-ass weight, lots of red meat, tons of sunlight, and sleep on the best mattress money can buy, which is why today's video is sponsored by Helix. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs, conveniently shipped in a box right to your doorstep. You don't even have to leave your house. Everybody's different, and Helix knows that. That's why they designed a sleep quiz that helps match your unique body type with your sleeping preferences. I like to sleep on my side and stomach, and I prefer a medium mattress feel, which is why I was matched with the Midnight Lux. I've been sleeping on Helix mattresses for over 4 years now, And ever since I moved, I had to upgrade from a queen to a king. That's how much I love my Helix. But you don't even have to take it from me. If Sebastian is sleeping on it, you know it's the best. The mattress comes rolled in a box, and it's super easy to set up for yourself. In fact, it took me just under 5 minutes to carry it up the stairs and watch my new bed spring to life. If it makes you nervous to buy something you haven't tried yet in person, Helix offers a 100-night sleep trial. This way, you get over 3 months to completely fall in love with your new bed. Best of all, every Helix comes with a 10-year warranty. They offer flexible payment plans and even have financing options available. So a great night's sleep is never that far away. I love my Helix, and I think you would too. If you're in the need for a new bed, check out Helix. Go to helixsleep.com/Philion and use code HelixPartner27 for an exclusive limited time discount. 27% off your mattress purchase plus 2 free pillows. To take advantage of this special offer, act fast because this discount ends after Labor Day. And thank you to Helix for sponsoring this video.
I would have thought it'd be more comfortable with me because you know me. It's like when you've done scenes with like the other girls. First time you're always really nervous.
Yeah.
Once you get to know them a bit, it's more comfortable.
How involved have you got? What have you done?
I've filmed several videos.
Which scenes? Which ones, bud?
Two with his dick in.
Yeah.
We did like a Valentine's Day blowjob, didn't we? I thought that's what it was. I was like,
Oh,
thank you so
yeah.
much for getting me all this sexy underwear. Before we go out to dinner, let me just like suck your dick.
Oh, and I come up with some good ideas for TikToks and things.
You do come up with some good ideas. Plug
Yeah, the
one.
light up butt plug.
Yeah.
I did like the Mario Kart intro. Go red, red, beep.
And then
go
you
green.
had the remote and then turned it green.
Have you thought about having an open relationship?
Yeah, it's something that we discussed before we got married. Kat's more into the idea than I am. But at the moment, I wouldn't want us to move into that kind of open relationship.
How do you know somebody's polyamorous? They all have that look. You know what I'm talking about. Physiognomy doesn't lie. The aura, the vibe, something's off. You can tell. Or they're just ugly, because for whatever reason, ugly people be fucking. But I'm of the opinion that poly people should only be with other poly people. Why are you trying to convert a normal ass dude into your freak shit?
Ooh.
Yeah, we've been to one.
Swingers party is
Swingers
in like
party.
a sort of night out, like people drinking, like 100 people there sort of thing. But that was, I think you enjoyed it more than me.
Oh yeah.
Because you got a piece of strange. Listen, this is something you get in your system. You don't get it out of your system. Now, he's probably a demon. There's no going back.
Did you swing?
Well, I didn't do anything. I was a bit tired and I drank too much Diet Coke, so I felt a bit sick. But all the people, like the other content creators, they all went off and had like this massive orgy. And I remember just sticking my head around and I was like,
You already know that shit smells like dog surgery. Holy content creators. You know what? Yeah, take that title. Yeah, you're content creators, You make content. What is content anyway? You guys can have content. When people ask me what I do, I make slop. Yup, get your slop. Sloppy, sloppy, slop. Gotta eat the slop. Please, please, Philion, give me more slop.
I didn't want to leave empty-handed, so I made out with another woman
yeah,
that you've worked with before. And we know,
yeah, she's lovely, yeah.
yeah, she's lovely and gorgeous, and Kat was in the background
I
behind.
literally,
going,
I was going like this. I was going like this as it happened. I was.
Make it rain. And yeah, we've met some other couples,
But more privately.
and that's where like the intimate, like couple swapping, works a bit better. It's like come dine with me, but with a better ending.
That doesn't even sound fun or enjoyable. Let's eat till we're full and then go monkey mode on each other. Just basking in temporal pleasure and gluttony. Oh, feels so good. Oh, yeah. The post-nut clarity must hit like a goddamn freight train. Belly full, sack empty, staring at the ceiling, questioning your existence and who you are as a person.
How many people have you slept with?
Maybe just over 30 people.
Before starting OnlyFans, I slept with probably about 15 people, but since then it's probably added about 10 different girls to it.
You probably know your answer.
On more than last year.
I don't know, I must have slept with at least like 30, 40, 50 people now.
The demeanor change, the vibe shift, dead behind the eyes. They're not the same people. They're not.
What's your sex life like?
So I tend to be quite up and down with it. Sometimes I'm like, nope, don't want this at all. And then sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, maybe we can try this, and it's a bit exciting. But it tends to be fairly up and down, I think. Yeah.
Time for your blowjob because you earned enough stickers. Yes, honey.
Yeah, and with my health, energy has been an issue. I got diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis, which is an autoimmune disease.
Bro, he has a medical condition and you're doing this to him? Are you kidding me? He's just stuck in the chair, can't move. No, please, forced to watch. Oh my God! I can't think of a worse fate. Honey, please, move me from this chair. He's just calcified and can't move as he watches in horror.
Essentially, my immune system is attacking my joints. So it leads to pain, stiff joints, fatigue. He sounds very knowledgeable.
He does.
Sounds like he's been through some shit.
Certainly does.
Well, I think our sex life has probably improved since last year.
Probably a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm on different medication now. Less pain, more energy. Did also figure something out recently. You become more attracted to me
Yeah.
when I'm happy.
I get very affected by your emotions.
And you fell in love with me because of my,
Sense of humour.
yeah.
Brain blast! I like you more when you're happy.
Pretty much so.
So when you're down, you're not as funny.
How has Rob's illness affected your relationship?
Well, it's changed me. I used to be a lot happier.
I feel like it's sort of like an acceptance process for both of us, I guess. It's sort of mourning a life.
This is just sad at this point. You would think there would be some level of empathy. Honey, please, don't do it. I'm not comfortable with it. You're just not accepting of me. You're placing limiting beliefs on what our relationship is and could be. It's not a big deal. It's mostly women and sometimes guys.
That we could have had. I think I've pretty much come to terms with it.
Well, yeah, you got to grieve the life you had, the life you would have had. You got to grieve for the body that you had. So you fluctuate through the stages of grief. It's almost like a nice reminder watching that to like see the progress in myself. Still good and bad days, but better days.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for?
I am very grateful for my family. They mean the absolute world to me.
She didn't say him. Oh my God. Maybe I'm blowing this out of proportion and they're a nice happy couple and this is the ideal relationship to strive for. Be my guest. But something tells me this is devoid of any contentment and fulfillment.
They're very supportive. And yeah, I honestly don't know what I'd do without them. And Joss.
Dude. Am I getting baited right now? Or is she actually just a succubus?
Oh dear.
What are you grateful for now?
I am very grateful for Rob being there, supporting me through everything.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that she's found this career.
He's about to cry! I see it! Help me! Help me! If I have to endure any more of his pain, I'm going to spike this microphone at the camera.
Because it helps us. The money takes pressure off me. Yeah, I'm grateful for everything she does.
He is so shattered and beyond repair that he's convinced himself that her banging other guys for money takes pressure and adds to his life. Progress? She dragged his soul to hell. I don't understand how they find this funny. It's disgusting. All that money to sell your morals. It's not even that much money! It's $5,000 a month! He's spineless, has no respect for himself, and she's shameless. Most pathetic thing I've ever seen. This is why I struggle with empathy. Because at what point does this fall on the man? And at what point does it fall on the girl? It certainly takes two to tango. If you disagree with me, you're wrong, and I will always stay a D1 hater, so yeah. See you guys in the next one.
Let's do it my way. I can set a car in the motherfucking driveway.